Hello everybody, welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob, and this video is to show some viewer appreciation mail, and I just got it today, and I thought I would show what I got. Uh, so let's just get to it. So what we got here is all of it laid out, what I got today, and this comes to us by George. I'm not going to say his last name, but thank you very much, George, for sending this to me. I was talking to my buddy Dale, and we were talking about how much these things were, and we went and checked out the price on this one on Fastenal, and these are Tritan, I guess is how you pronounce that, and they're pretty nice rulers, but we went to check the price of it, and it said $553,000 is what they want for this thing. Just this one. It's got to be a misprint. But anyway, oh, this is a double-sided. So I guess one side's millimeter and the other side's inches, maybe? Nope, they're both inches. 24-inch rule, and probably wouldn't hurt to keep them in their sleeve. Alright, and then he sent a 24-inch metric. This one's going to be a little harder to get out of the package. Maybe I won't keep them in the package. Well, I can't get this one out. Well, I don't want to tear the package up to get it out. Well, I guess I'm going to have to tear it up. I didn't want to do that. It's stuck to the plastic, that's why. Oh well. Yeah, this one's stuck. There we go. Well, I hate tearing that package up, but this one here is the millimeter one, I think. No, actually this one's metric or standard also. Of course, I can't see worth a crap. I think this one's inches. Yep. And it just sent me a bunch of different ones. This one here is in inches, 12-inch one. Then we got a millimeter one. And then we got another one that's a rigid one. These make nice straight edges. I'll just take them all out. So I thought that was pretty cool for him to send me these. If I can get them out of the package. Oh, I hate tearing these up. And then we've got a 6-inch one. That has inches on one side and millimeters on the other. So then we've got a machinist square that would be nice to be used on the mill. And this is the first machinist square I've ever had. So this will work nice for the mill. I don't really need to use it for the lathe, simply because when I square mine up, the only time I square it up is for the cutoff blade, and I just run my quick change tool post up without a tool holder on it and square it off to the chuck, and that's about it. So that was pretty nice. And thank you very much, George, for sending these to me. Greatly appreciated. So then I wanted to show a part that I made. That one seems like it's messed up or something. It is. It's almost like it's faded. Maybe if I polish it a little bit, it'll be a little better. But anyway, I wanted to show something I made, and I thought that was pretty cool. I had to get a set of drill bits to work on the air rifle parts, and my buddy Dale took me to Harbor Freight. Me and him went to Harbor Freight, and I got this set of drill bits, and I didn't have nothing to put them in, so I made this caddy for him. And then I got these chamfering tools that worked nicely on the file handles that didn't print all the way. So I had all the holes that was in it, and had 4 of them that I printed all at one time, and they all stopped at that size. So I just used them to make chamfering handles. And this one here was one that printed only that far. It only had 1 set screw in it, but that's all I needed. So that one there I used for the little tiny one. And then I made this little caddy to put them in. And these holes are actually hex holes, so that they go in there nice and even and straight. And it works out pretty nice. And then I decided to just put a little tray in the front here so that I can just put whatever I want in there. I thought that's pretty cool. So that sits over here. And I use those for when I'm drilling out the holes in my barrel bands, because when I did the Tinkercad program, I didn't make them holes exactly the size I wanted. They're a little small, so I have to drill them out to the size that I need the thread, and it helps to have those there sitting there for that. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, I do the file handles, and they also work good for these drill chucks. If you're like me, you have a bunch of these drill chucks that come out of old drills, old cordless drills that wasn't working no more, or like this one here come out of a 12-volt one, and this one came out of a 9-volt one. Well, I didn't have the batteries for them. I got them in some kind of a found them in a box or something, probably when I was cleaning out trailers or something, and found drills that didn't have batteries to them. So I just robbed the motors out of them and robbed the chucks off of them, and that's what I use them for. So I basically just use those for when I'm threading with my tap and my drill bits. So I'll have the right size drill bit for the tap that I have, and then I'll have the tap in the other one. So that way I've got them both at the ready. But they turned out pretty nice. We still got some of those for sale if anybody's interested in those. And we've got some for a stock coming eventually. If I can get my thing to stop turning on me here. We've got a stock coming, and we're working on 6 hinges, foldable hinges for the stocks. And as soon as I get those, I'm going to start the new project of building a rear buttstock like the one that's on my Challenger I just did. And I think it's going to be a nice stock. So once I find out what the threads are, I have a hard time trying to figure out what threads are unless somebody actually tells me what they are. It's kind of hard to measure threads without a thread gauge. So I'm trying to work on getting a thread identifier. Strip. It comes on a metal cable, and it has from the smallest millimeter threads, which has male, female on each one of them. So if you wanted to check the what size tap you use, you'd use the female side. If you wanted to find out what size die you needed, you would use the male side. And the one I have only goes up to 12 millimeter and 1/2 inch, and I need them to go up to about 24 millimeter and 1 inch. So that thing's god awful expensive, but I'm gonna have one. I got it in my card. I'm just waiting until I get the money to get one. So that will make things a whole lot easier for when I do these buttstocks. Because I imagine those buttstock, the AR style buttstocks, are probably going to have somewhere around about 20 or 22 millimeter threads. So that's another tool that needs to be got. So, but anyway, that'll pretty much sum this up. Again, George, thank you very much for these probably very expensive tools. It's greatly appreciated. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys have a good one. Later.